Welcome to Julie the Thrifty Designer. I am going to show you how I created this look. So stay tuned and see what I've done. Okay, what I'm showing you is the wall around my the one we cut out going into my kitchen, and you can see how it's, it was totally left with the without drywall in the stub. Look at that. I mean, look how horrible that really is. And that's how they left it, and well, we have put the drywall up like this. Well, I don't really feel like taping and mudding. I want to do something a little bit fancier. I mean, certainly I'm going to have to do some patching, but I don't want to do the full-on taping and mudding. I'm going to do moldings and create something absolutely, I hope, magnificent and gorgeous. So, stay tuned and see how I'm going to make that wall look good. I hope. There's some moldings. Now, that black one there, I found them out in the yard that the contractor just left out in the yard. It's just weathered, but I think if I put Kills paint on it, it will actually paint up beautiful and work for the way we are wanting it. So hopefully it's going to look great. Okay guys, I'm a ding dong again. I have put in some molding. I'm learning how to do cut angles. I've kind of messed up a little bit there, but I think once I caulk it, you won't see it. But I have put the same type of molding. This one's a little bit wider than this one, but I got them from Habitat from Humanity's Restore. And then I'll just caulk right in the holes there when I get it done, and it'll become seamless, and it gives just a little bit of an interesting corner. And then I am so proud of myself. Oh my gosh, I just can't believe it. Look at I've never done a mitered corner before like this. I mean, I could probably put another nail right in there to hold it up nice and tight. And I probably will, just because. But I spent the time and found a little bit of piece of molding, and I cut out for the light that goes here. I'm probably going to put a nice fresh white light bulb cover, but that's what I have at the moment. And then I kind of miscut it. I cut it a little bit too, as if you can see right there. So I wanted to hide it a little bit, so I just put in this molding here. It makes a little pocket, but I guess it's no big deal, and put it around it. I don't know. Never done anything like this before. This is my first time. This is like, I am so thrilled. And so I cut this one here, just about a 1/4 inch off the floor, because that way we can have room to mess with the floors if we need to. And I'm so thrilled with how that turned out. I don't mean to be proud of myself, but I am, for my first time of ever doing something like that. It is cool. I'm having so much fun with the moldings. And so I've got them down, all the way across. I put the bottom molding, which was just that much too short. And so I got another piece and cut it to fit. And when I, do some blending and caulking, I don't think you'll see that line. And then I've come down, again, doing the same thing I did on the other side, and it's coming down to the counter. Now I've got a big mess around here, and I know it because we're in construction and packing mode, and everything's a huge mess. But all I did was just bring it down to the counter, and it's going to have different counters. But I just did the same molding line right there. Isn't that look cool? I did the 45s. I've learned how to do some 45s. I don't know if I know there's tons and tons more fancier cuts, but I'm beginner, very beginner. I used to be the gopher, as I always called myself. I'll go get the tool. I'll hold it for you. Do you need me to just cut it on the chop saw? I can do that, but I didn't really put anything together and make the measurements, and I would just cut on the lines that they always told me to do. So for me to figure all of this out by myself, I am so proud of myself. But believe me, these walls are not square, level, straight, nothing. So along with that, I am also trying to compensate for being out of whack. But I'm proud of myself. I think this looks really good. I hope anyway. I think it just, once I get it all caulked and painted white, it's going to be, I hope, gorgeous. I hope anyway. Alright guys, I didn't film me cutting it, but I do have the other side still to go, so I'm going to try to remember to film it. Oh my gosh, what an ordeal trying to get that corner, and then I finally got it, and I put it up there, and it split the wood. But when I get done caulking it and everything, you'll never see it. And I'm not even 100% sure how I did that cut. It was kind of a happy mistake. So I've got to work on it again, only in reverse side of this one for the other corner. But doesn't that look so cool? I mean, it just looks neat. So, you have the wall here, and this is the rest of my wood. Like I said, I'm using it from in the backyard where I didn't even know it was out there getting ruined. But there's some straight pieces here that are still in decent shape, and I'll be able to finish it off. But right here is you follow the wood down, and that's where I did that. And of course, it'll all be painted white. My walls are going to be an off-white a little bit, the color that's in the bathroom. And so it won't look funny with just this dark, or this wood trim around. It'll be white. So, and the faceplate I will probably make white as well. But I think it's looking pretty cool. And we've got all the up in there. I just got to caulk it all in and make it really wonderfully snug. I think it's turning out really cool. All right, I just cut this one, and I still need to shave off just a tiny bit more on this flat cut. But can you see how it's a little bit miscut? It's not actually miscut. What my problem is this ceiling vent. So right in here, when I get the exact length I need it to be, I have to figure out how I'm going to cut out for that ceiling vent, which is not very deep. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to notch out for that, and so I can put the molding completely the way it needs to go. Oh, this is so complicated, but it's going to look good when I get done. Alright guys, I managed to get it into place completely. I'm standing back with it on Zoom so you can kind of see it. Of course, I've got to get it all cleaned up, sanded, and painted, but look at that. Doesn't that angle look so good? I am like thrilled. I have never done anything like this one. And in fact, when I held the pieces and for everybody else and got the tools for everybody else, they didn't even do these. So actually, this is a first for me. I am really thrilled. Had a little help from my friend, and then I had a little help from Tony. He helped me get the other side in. This one, when I put the nails in, it cracked, but once I caulk it, you'll never know it. But it looks so good. I am thrilled. So when you have it all like this, and then you come down to that, it just pulls it all together. I love it. I'm excited to see it finished. Painted. Now I need to clean it and caulk it. It'll be great. Okay, I've moved on to the front door. I didn't really film a before or anything, so you're just gonna have to use your imagination. But the wood, where it's the stained wood, that's all that was around this front door. Well, after seeing how the door frame between the kitchen and the dining room just lifted the ceiling, every time I looked over here, it just dropped the ceiling and made it feel so low. So I started thinking about it, and I thought, I'm getting these moldings so cheap from Habitat Restore. So I thought, I'm learning anyway. Why not just play around and see what I can do? So what I have done is I'm doing a mock-up. I didn't do the same because that was so complicated. So I put a flat board, then I put this same type, which is just your boring 50s, just flat, kind of rounded, at the top on that. And then the one that has the decorative detail is actually a foam peel and stick molding that I got from Amazon. I bought it a while ago before I started having confidence in doing my own woodwork here. It's what I put in my master bathroom floor molding in there. And I just thought, well, why not? So it gives me the layer. Now I got to figure out how I'm going to fix that corner using more of the foam, but that'll be a whole lot easier because I'll just put it on and then cut it off. And then when I get done caulking everything, I think it's going to look really good. And I just decided this was just not beefy enough. So I added more. And when I caulk all of this in and we get it all painted white, I think it's gonna look really, really beautiful. And the door I'll leave black. I like the black door. So that's how it's going to actually look. And then I'm gonna put some wainscoting in down below. It's gonna be, I hope, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, sorry about the lighting. It's a gloomy day. This is another day, and I'm getting back to showing you how above my bay window, I put molding in up above it with what's there. It's very pretty. Everything needs to be painted, and this video is not going to show anything painted, but I just at least wanted to show you how the window kind of looks. It elevates it. It makes it look a little bit nicer. I had just put in some simple molding, and hopefully it will just look really nice. I mean, I haven't done a lot of Halloween decorating this year. I mean, I normally would have put in some pillows at least that represented Halloween a little bit more, but hey, I got a jack-o'-lantern in. It's just, my life this year is really about remodeling, and I didn't need to do a lot of Halloween anyway. It's not my favorite holiday. I'll do a little bit, but for me, I think it's just loving fall. And well, my next videos will probably be a little bit more of what I'm doing around here and possibly into some Thanksgiving decorating. But things are going slow. I've been trying to get things done little by little, and I don't have a lot of energy. But you can see how the door turned out very beautiful. It's not painted, but I did touch up a little bit just to make it pop better. I think it looks really very, very nice. I can show you, they're the same height, and it really does something to elevate the ceilings. I love how it turned out. Okay, well, I also did the window in the dining room. I mean, you can see I still have, it's actually, today when I'm filming this, it's October 30th. So, I've had this done for a little while and I just forgot to film everything to let you know. So I've made this match by the front door. It's the same height and it's not quite as high as the door is to go into the kitchen, as you can see, but it certainly makes it look a whole lot closer to the ceiling. And as you can see, what was around there was just the darker brown around the door was the door frame. And you can see how much more I brought it up. And it really just makes a difference. And I think once I get it painted, it's gonna look beautiful. I hope so. But this video is not going to show it painted. I'm just going to show you the steps of what I have been doing. It isn't much, but it's a little bit. All right, we're visiting the back door again, just a little bit, because, you know, I had showed how I put all this molding in. Wow, what a difference. It's really cold outside today, and I'm not feeling the cold like I normally do, so it's like, yay! I'm so glad. But what I did on this door, and obviously nothing has been painted, but I took some moldings, which actually I got for free. The neighbors across the street were tearing their house apart and refixing it with new stuff, and I grabbed their moldings they were throwing away. No big deal. I cut them to fit. As you can see, the blue ones there, and nothing is painted yet. But I put the moldings around it and formed it to match the door. See the two bottom ones there? Now, obviously, the dog door's in the way of that one, but it had the two, so I made the two there. And then the shape of this one, I created right there. So that these two doors will actually have a very beautiful look when I get to painting. Don't know when that's going to be yet, though. Someday soon, I hope. Well, guys, this is going to wrap up this video. So I'm just going to say thank you guys so much for watching. And you all take care, and God bless, and happy decorating, remodeling, and whatever. So hopefully you'll be able to see this some point painted, but not on this video. So you take care, God bless all, and we'll talk soon. Bye now for now.